I don't really like this mask. It doesn't fit right. It's cheap. It's just like elastic. The wolf mask is so much better. And it's like on my nose weird because I have a weird nose. So there's that. Look, it doesn't, what is, anyways, this is just to prove I'm not a makeup channel. I didn't feel like putting on makeup. I usually don't. I mean, I put makeup on, but I don't usually feel like doing it. You know what I mean? Anyways, this mask is so not comfortable. Hi, Jaden. Hi, Tish. I think I'm gonna put the other mask back on. I don't know. I don't like this one. It just sits weird. Hi, Towley. This lighting too is just not great. Hi, Patrick. I have Cheetah will view. Let me go get the other mask because I don't think I like this one. This one was like $11 and the other one was like, I think 20 maybe. You get what you pay for, people. I didn't realize it was gonna be that uncomfortable, you know? I mean, it's a look, right? It's a look. Anyways, today's t-shirt, it's a wolf, Patrick. Today's t-shirt is brought to you by Random Reviews with Stephanie. She had this made for me. It says Tiffany wears t-shirts, undefeated champion of YouTube 2021. And it has some things that I've eaten on my channel. If you guys haven't seen those videos, I have a playlist of challenges because who wants to do that twice? I know I don't. Hi, Lorna. Thank you for sharing. So, why are we here? Well, there's a few things I want to talk to you about, and there's just a couple things I want to unbag. And where do we start? Let's start with what I want to talk to you guys about. You may have seen it on my community post. I don't know. But I have gotten, Patrick says you didn't trigger me. I know your games. Hi, Phoenix, what do you think of this mask? He's like, what the hell? So I thought about this on my channel. My channel is a variety channel, but I found that I'm showing you more and more unboxings and hauls, and that's fine, but there's a couple things I don't like about that. First of all, a lot of people do it, and it's the market for that kind of audience is saturated, and I've been doing it for a long time, and I'm bored. I'm bored with it. So if you see things flying around, it's bird dust. So I thought about it, and hi, Crystal, Real Lady Electrician. And I was like, you know, okay, first of all, I'm bored with this content for me, not for you. I watch your content. Hi, Carla. Hi, Sally. But for me personally, it's just, eh. And then also price. Price is usually not an issue, but my newest obsession is tattoos, and they're not cheap. And I had to make some cutbacks because I love my channel and everything. But hi, Terry. Hugs, my friend. Always remember you're amusing. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for helping the algorithm. So I am getting a tattoo that's breaking the bank, and I'm so excited. It's going to be happening on the 20th. Hi, Stephanie. I'm wearing your shirt that you made me. So I thought about it, and I was like, well, okay, what subscriptions do I have? I have BarkBox, and I have FabFitFun, and I have Walmart. FabFitFun, not only do I buy the subscription, but then I also get suckered into the edit sales and the add-on sales, and I always get the mystery bundles, and that's fine and everything, except that the thing is, I am so overloaded with product. Hi, Lois. There's things that I don't need, that I don't want, that I have 100 of, why keep doing it? Why? So I canceled my FabFitFun. And I also canceled BarkBox. So I will be getting whatever is left that's owed to me. Will you be going outside again? What do you mean? What does that mean? So I decided I'm gonna cancel FabFitFun and BarkBox because I don't need them anymore. And I also don't want to be just an unboxing channel. So I'm gonna take a little break from content. I might go live here and there, but I'm gonna take a break from the content for a little while and really think about what it is I want my channel to be. I don't want it to be an unboxing channel or a haul channel. I mean, if I have a haul, sure, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to do a haul just for content because life is expensive. I have a brand new freaking car to pay. I got another dog to feed and I'm getting another tattoo. So, you know, you gotta think priorities and what's important in your life, right? Yes? So, dude, not right now. I'm busy. Mama's busy. No, go. I'll feed you in a little bit. I am currently defrosting. I got up late today. I'm defrosting their dinner. They're hungry and they're probably hangry with me. I deep cleaned the fridge. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. Hi, Anjali. And that's done and I'm happy. That's done. Oh, so bad. Foodborne illnesses, people. Think about it. Have you cleaned your fridge lately? Anyways, so I am going to take a break, just a little break. I'm kind of deciding what I want to do with my channel. I think I want to do, more pet videos. And I know that might not be everyone's taste because the community that I happen to be in is more of a beauty, makeup, lifestyle kind of thing. But I got to do what I enjoy, and I love animals. I love dogs, birds, cats, whatever. You name it. I love them all. I don't really love mosquitoes or parasites, but mammals for the most part, and birds and fish and stuff. Reptiles, that's cool too. I have knowledge, and I wouldn't mind doing reviews on products for animals. I wouldn't mind doing a series on nutrition, things like that. Yeah, so more wily, I mean like this. Patrick keeps have Cheetah Will View keeps telling me this looks like a coyote. They got run over. Hi, Jimmy. Got run over. But just wait. Just wait. Hi, Keith. Because what's going to happen is, do you ever see those like memes on Facebook, like expectation versus reality, or like what you thought you were buying on Wish versus what you actually got on Wish? This is gonna be reality, or what you actually got from Wish, and this is gonna be expectation, or what you thought you were buying on Wish. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. Terry, supporting you no matter what. I think anything you put out our way will be interesting and fun, believe, and you will achieve. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support and the love. I can still do makeup and stuff. I just didn't feel like it today. You know, I have so much makeup. Anyways, let me show you what I have to unbox. I actually have a fortress of Chewy boxes off camera, but it's all cat litter. I hoarded cat litter. So what I also might do, but it'll take a really long time, is I might do a review on the different cat litters, because I think I bought like 10 different kinds. And if you're a cat person, that might be interesting to you, because I know for me, I don't like cat litter that's dusty. I don't like scented. I like things that absorb, you know, that kind of thing. Also, I got this nail polish in the Walmart box. I don't remember what brand it is. And it's only been 3 days. 3 days. 3. I hate putting on nail polish because this happens all the time, because I'm constantly doing things with my hands, and I don't wear gloves when well, let's be real, I don't hand wash the dishes, but like I give up. Anyways, let me show you what I have, because For one thing, I am a cat litter guy. I bet you are. Do you have a favorite litter? Is there anything you would suggest? Because I've noticed that some litter is really good and some litter is really garbage, and the price isn't that big of a difference. But anyways, I have 2 cats, so let me show you what I have to show you, because I need to open it because my dog is freezing, and he does have some sweaters, but I bought him some more and I need to put them on him. Yes, cat litter videos. Okay, well, that might take a while because I have to use it all and there's a lot, but I think that's in the works. Tidy Cat is pretty good. Yeah, I just, you know, I'm concerned about the dust and the respiratory issues that it can give cats. So I'm looking for like the best litter, you know. Anyways, let me show you what I got from Amazon. Whenever I buy wearables for the dog, it's always a crapshoot because every company has their own sizing and I have to guess. And a lot of times Titus is in between sizes. So, Tiffany Scoops litter. Yeah. All right. So, here's Shadow. No, watch the... It's only a matter of time before Shadow is going to knock down my light and my camera. So I got 2 packages, 2 sweaters in this bag. This is considered an extra large. Now when I think extra large, I think like German Shepherd, you know? This is for a Chihuahua. I think the longer you use anything, the better your info will be. Agree. Agree. And I will take notes diligently. I want to do more reviews. I want to tell you guys what I think. And I wouldn't steer you wrong. You can't buy me, you know what I mean? All right, so here's one sweater. Maybe we'll do a try on if I can get Titus to come in here. But as you can see, it's like a cable knit and it feels like it would be warm. It's not going to be waterproof, obviously, but Acme makes good cat litter. Patrick. I'm not a coyote, okay? So this is one. And then this one, this company, does it say what company it is? I don't know. No, it's just in Chinese or Korean or something. This company here is from Kaizi, and I think I've purchased from them before. And you just kicked off the other thing. And this is in the size, their size, they call it, what size is this? It's made in China. This is another like cable knit. What size is it? I need to know these things. I don't know. It doesn't say anywhere on here. Does it say on the bag? No. Oh yeah, it's just the big sticker that says large. So this is a large. When I think of large, I think of like, I don't know, maybe a border collie or something. But look, these are 2 different brands. This is an extra large. This is a large. Very, very similar in length. Nope, that's not for you. So I got those. I got one more package, but Shadow knocked it on the floor. Maybe, if I could get it open. So this is considered an extra large as well. Bring you guys in closer. And instead of cable knit, this is more like a sweater type material. But you can tell that they're all about like the same length, give or take. And Titus is usually in between, hi Robin, in between sizes. So it's like, which one do I get, the smaller one or the bigger one? Do bird seed reviews. For what? Roadrunners? I used to feed the birds, but I don't anymore. So should we do a try on and see how Titus thinks? I think we should. Titus, where's your brother? Come here, Titus. 1 second. We gotta get the model. Gotta go find the model. Be right back. Titus, where are you, buddy? Come here. Gonna try on some stuff. I hope they fit. I hope I picked right. Shadow, are you gonna be a big pain in my butt? Probably. All right, so let's try this one on. Titus, come here. Actually, I'm gonna go put Shadow in her crate so that Titus, she's like, I ain't going in my crate, Mom. No. No, Titus, come here. Shadow, come here. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come here. Shadow is very intelligent, but obedience is a thing that we're working on. Come on. In the crate. I'll let you out when we're done. Come here. We gotta try this on you, baby. We gotta try it on. Okay. I'm not out of breath. You're out of breath. All right. Hold on. Titus. Wait. Let me try these on you first, baby. Okay. It's live, so there's no editing. This is the stuff I would edit out of my... It was a trap. It's just trapped like a wild animal. Okay. So this one's good. This was considered a large. It's gonna fit him great. Gonna keep him warm. All right, let's try on. Titus is so good about putting on clothing because I've been doing it since he was a puppy. Are you calling Titus fat? Because he is fat, okay? It's too cold to go walk right now. Not for Shadow, but for Titus, and he won't wear shoes. Hi, Jamie. This one is a little bit long, but it'll work because he doesn't wear them very long. He doesn't usually wear them to go potty. He wears them when we go to work because I take him with me to my job. So in and out of the car and stuff. But it'll work because the other size was too short. It would have been like probably up to here on him. So let's try on the last one. This was a large, I think. I don't remember. Was it an extra large? I don't know. This is the last one. Wait, we're almost done. This is the last one, and then you can be free. You like my mask? I'm gonna let you out. Hold on. Stop looking at me like that. This is like a turtleneck. Okay, so look, this one fits perfect. This is the perfect size, and this was considered an extra large. Can you believe that? You gotta watch those sizes because every company sizes differently. And there might be a little bit of shrinkage whenever you wash them, just like human clothes, you know. I'm gonna go release the beast. Put these up somewhere where she can't chew on them because she's still a puppy. She's only 6 months old. That was all I had to show you. But I had to get it out there because, hi Joe, just Joe. I had to get it out there because I need to start using those for him because he's cold. Did I miss anything? Titus is fluffy. Titus is not fluffy, he's fat. Hi Gail, sorry if I missed you. Oh, he's so handsome, thank you. What sizes? More like watch the food bowl. Patrick. You know, the funny thing is that Titus does not get treats ever. He doesn't really like them. He's very picky. Chihuahuas tend to gain weight a lot faster than some other breeds. I don't know if it's a metabolism thing or just because they're so small. But What I used to do is I used to run him up our driveway. I don't recommend you do this by any means, but I do this because I would never ever hurt him or be lax about watching what I'm doing because he's my kid. But you like the purple one? Yeah, the purple one was like the perfect size too, and it's a nice color. But what I would do is I would take him out of the car at the bottom of my very long, steep driveway, put him out, and then drive faster so I could see him in the rearview mirror, and he would run the driveway like twice a day. But now that it's cold, and his tiny little paws get so cold so fast, and I cannot get him to wear socks or shoes or anything to save my life, he's inside. There's nothing I can do to exercise him, really. We go outside as soon as his paws get cold, which we have snow now, so you know, it's hard. I do watch his food. He gets raw, so he doesn't really get carbs. But it's a matter of working off the weight at this point. And I am a big proponent of not getting your dogs overweight, yet I have an overweight dog, and I myself am overweight. Hi, Mexican long hair. So, do as I say, not as I do, I guess. I don't know. But it's very, very important that you don't keep your dogs fat because it shortens their life. It really does. And they don't have a lifespan like we do, you know. So I'm very conscious of Shadow's weight. She's 6 months old and she looks great. And I want to keep it that way. I made a mistake with my last Mastiff and I let him get overweight, and I am 100% sure that's why he didn't live as long as he did. Now, Mastiffs don't have a very long lifespan to begin with. He almost made it to 11 years old. He was just like a month or two about to be 11. Joe says you have to be careful with Chihuahuas. My grandpa and dad love them. It's hard to keep them the right weight. I understand. It can be done though. I've seen lots of people that have, hi Nancy, I've seen lots of people that have healthy weight Chihuahuas, but those are in my Facebook groups. I see in real life a lot more Chihuahuas that are obese, and it's a shame. Hard to catch road runners if one is fluffy. Hi Mr. Bones, how you doing? So, oh my gosh, there's 18 people here, holy crap. So basically, the channel change, I'm changing up my format. I want to do more reviews, not just pet stuff. Hi Celestial Rogue, but just reviews, like products that I use and what I think, what I feel I cannot be bought, you know. I want to do still kicking, same. I want to do more pet info kind of things. I'm open for suggestions as well, but I know that it's not on you, the viewer. It's up to me, the creator, to make things for you. But I always take into consideration what it is that you want from me. What do you want to see from me? I could also do more bird videos, because I know not a lot of people have dogs and cats, but not everybody has a parrot. But I don't want it, hi Heart of Heather, I don't want my channel to be based on money, like me purchasing things and like, yeah, well there'll definitely be more challenges. I have challenges from you, Stephanie, that I still have to do. And there's a challenge I still want to do with Trouble with Tish. It's just the timing's off. I just haven't been able. Mr. Bones, Shadow's been on the screen for a long time. She just finally settled down to chew on a bone. Food or makeup challenges. Well, see, the thing is, like, I'm not a makeup channel. I don't really know how. I mean, I put makeup on. Hi, Callie Mom. But, like I was supposed to be in a collab with a bunch of lovely ladies, and I had to drop out for a few reasons. But the things they were wanting to do, I was like, that's like above my pay grade, you guys. Like, I just put makeup on. I put eyeshadow on with my finger. Like, like I'm not like story times. Pretty sure I've done a lot of TMI stories on my channel already. My bad. I'm late. Just came to PC room. I don't rock the celly like the rest of the world. That's okay. Shadow, do you want to come here? Come here, Shadow. Mr. Bones wants to see you. Come here. Best traps? What kind of traps? Here's Shadow. I need advice with Bella. She follows me everywhere. She has to sleep with me. I can't get a minute without her. She cries when I leave. That's called separation anxiety. Animals are always good. Reviews are good. Okay. How old is Bella? Shadow is 6 months old. And as you can see, not the best. She's not really good with obedience, but she is really good with training. Like, right now, I was gonna do the buttons. There are these buttons you can purchase. You record a word, and then when you push the button, it says the word, like treats, go outside, whatever. And then you train the dog by association. And she learned treats immediately. The only problem is she's like over 80 pounds. Just do anything you want, Tiffany. I'm sure it'll be good and thoughtful. Thank you. She was born July 28th. Okay, so she's just a little bit younger than Shadow. Do a video putting on makeup while complaining you're not a makeup channel. That would be funny, putting makeup on with your finger. Man, she's months old and she's already as big as my dog. Mine turns 5 this month. So she has these buttons. I got 4. And dogs can only see 2 colors. They can see blue and yellow. They can't see red or green. That's awesome, Stephanie. I hope you had a wonderful vacation. So I tried the blue button. I figured the blue would be good because she can see the color. And she broke it. So I'm going to wait until she calms down a little bit with the energy levels until we work on the buttons again. But she does sit, lay down. Do you lie to cook? Do you like to cook? No, I'm not. I'm not a food channel, and other than eating gross stuff, I don't really cook. I'm not a cook. As far as Bella goes with Jamie, so Jamie's puppy is 6 months old, and she kind of has separation anxiety. Yes, Celestial Rogues. Consistency is important when teaching training dogs. Exactly. Does Bella have a crate? I would highly recommend a crate for a dog. Not like the travel carriers, but like the ones that are just like a cage. Help your Roadrunner run traps on Shadow and Titus. What I would do for separation anxiety is teach your dog that you're coming back. And the way you do that, and I'm not a dog trainer, this is just advice from someone who has had dogs in their life, okay? But what you want to do is let your dog understand that when you're gone, it's not forever. Because dogs don't understand, they don't have like they don't understand time like we do. So when we leave them, they think, oh my God, they're gone forever. You know, they don't think like, oh, they'll be back in 2 hours or whatever. So what I would do is I would put the dog in the crate. The cage, not the travel kind, because that can cause issues with like claustrophobia and stuff. You want them to be able to see all the way around them. And I would put her in a crate, leave the room, and then after a few minutes, and she's gonna cry, okay, it's okay, she's gonna cry. And then after a few minutes, come back and let her out. And let her, and that's kind of something that you have to work into your routine so that she knows that you're gonna come back. And you want to start with short intervals of time and then go longer and longer and longer and longer until she realizes that, yes, it's okay that I'm here in this crate, safe from myself, from getting into stuff, and that you will come back and that it's going to be okay. Also, a lot of times with separation anxiety, there's this level of not getting enough energy worked out of them. A tired dog is a happy dog. And I'm having that issue myself with Shadow because it's been so freaking cold lately that it's hard to get outside with her. So we play with the ball. I did make a short video playing with the ball with her just to get some of that energy out. And I would say like a good portion of dogs, especially puppies, do not have enough exercise in their life, just like human beings. And that's a good way to like get yourself exercise as well. Have an item that is soaked in your scent. Oh yeah, you could do that too. If we put a used t-shirt in the crate, you just want to make sure that the dog doesn't eat it. You just keep an eye on that. Because at 6 months old, they're just she's probably lost her puppy teeth. I know that Shadow finally lost her last puppy tooth. So, but my dog still bites, and I'm still working with her on that. And I think it has a lot to do with not getting enough exercise or mental stimulation. I'm a huge proponent of mental stimulation, whether you have a cat, a dog, a bird, any companion animal that resides in your home, even horses, because that's where horses develop bad habits like cribbing. If you guys don't know what cribbing is, it's when a horse is in its stall and it takes its teeth and it'll like, say this is like the stall, like, you know, when they stick their heads out, you know, and this is where their head is, and they'll take their teeth and they'll hold on to the wood and they'll just squeeze the living crap out of it. It's called cribbing. That doesn't happen in the wild because they're not stuck in a stall 24/7 or 27 or however long they're in the stall for. And that's because humans have, messed up the program. So people have invented things for horses to do. What's the best way to house train a dog? Consistency. Whenever you get a puppy, especially, the best thing you can do is be on them like a hawk in the beginning. It's so important. The time that you invest in the beginning will pay off in leaps and bounds later on. Because once the dog understands a concept, they usually don't revert. Not always, but they usually don't revert back to soiling the home. So the way that I house train is I do use a crate. And I heard this, I don't know how true it is, but for each month that a puppy is old, like say it's 2 months old, 3 months old, 4 months old, that's how many hours it can hold its bladder. So a 3-month-old dog should be able to hold its bladder for 3 months, or for 3 months, yeah, for 3 hours. It builds up their bladder muscles when they hold it, and a dog that's in a crate, in the right size crate, will try not to soil it because, hi Christina, we're talking about dogs right now. Because dogs do not want to lay in their own crap. They don't want to. I mean, they will if they have to, like in a breeding situation, which is awful. I don't want to get into that, but they don't want to. So I recommend a crate. So when they're in the crate, they have to hold it. Whenever you feed and water them, their digestive system is really short. Unlike a human, unlike an omnivore or words are hard today, or an herbivore, which an omnivore and herbivores, they digest plant matter, right? So their digestive system is going to be a lot longer because plants are a lot harder to digest than meat is. So a dog is a carnivore, so they have a short digestive tract, which means that whatever goes in is going to want to come out not that long after. So after you feed and water them, give it like, I don't know, 10 minutes, take them outside. They might not necessarily go to the bathroom right then and there, but they will eventually go. So take them in intervals. If you catch your dog peeing in the house, you can reprimand them, not physically, but just scare them. Like, no, while they're doing it. If you catch the dog after the fact of them going, there's no sense in yelling at them. Never punish them by hitting them. But there's no sense yelling at a dog after the fact because they do not associate those two things. Because like I talked about earlier, they don't have the logic of time like we do. So they're not going to think, oh, I peed 10 minutes ago and that's why I'm getting yelled at. No, they don't think like that. If you catch them while they're peeing, then yeah, they're going to think, oh crap, I shouldn't be doing this here. Whenever you get a puppy or an older dog and they go in the house, you have to get rid of that scent because they're so scent driven. Human beings are very visual creatures. Dogs are very scent based creatures. So if they smell an area that smells like a toilet, they're going to continue to go there. So use an enzyme based cleaner and get every area of that mess cleaned so that they don't smell it as a toilet. That's why using potty pads, while it could be an extra step for some, but like I had a Chihuahua for 4 years and he always used this pad. And when I took him to the airport, he was very confused, but I brought a pad in a Ziploc bag with some urine, his urine on it. And when I put it down, he went on there because he realized he could associate, that's my scent of my potty. I can pee here because every airport has to have a room for dogs to pee in, but it's a room, right? And dogs are specifically taught not to pee in the house, but that really worked for me when I took him on an airplane. So I don't know. I hope that helps a little. There's a lot more to it, but really wasn't prepared to like get into all that. I don't know how interesting this is for you guys to listen to, but if you buy a crate for a dog, if you're getting a puppy, get the crate. See, this is what I didn't do with Shadow, right? I bought a crate because it was on sale, and it's not the size that she's going to be. Whenever you buy a puppy, get a crate the size that it's going to end up becoming. So let's say you bought a Mastiff puppy like I did. You want to get the really, really big crate. Even if your Mastiff puppy is like this big, whenever you buy a crate, it should come with a divider panel to cut the crate in half. You use that panel, put the little puppy in the one side, and it should only be able to stand up, turn around, and lay down. That's as much room as they need. And as the puppy grows, you can move the panel further and further. You don't want to put a tiny puppy in a giant, giant crate because then they're going to pick out a corner that they're like, oh, that's where I'm going to pee from now on. And then you're not teaching them anything. But I'm a firm believer that crate training works. You don't have to keep your dog in the crate all the time, but it's definitely safer to keep a dog in a crate while you're not at home, especially if the dog is a terrorist like Shadow. I thought she's outgrowing her crate, and I thought she was good because she's so good in her crate. I thought I could leave her out of her crate, and now what she's doing is when I'm not home, she's tearing up paper. Her favorite thing to chew up is toilet paper. So first I tried putting the toilet paper up high where she couldn't reach it, but she can because she's really tall. So now we're closing the bathroom door, but I keep my toilet paper in a box because I buy my toilet paper in bulk because it's cheaper. And she's learned now where the toilet paper is, so now she just sticks her giant head in the box and pulls out a brand new roll of toilet paper, and when I come home, there's toilet paper everywhere. You love dogs, Outlaw Creative? I love dogs. Celestial Rogue, as soon as the puppy wakes up, take them out to where you want them to go and be consistent. Yes. Agree. So happy to find people to love their dogs so much like I do. Best friends I ever had. Oh, dog people are like the best people ever. I don't trust people that don't like dogs. Unless they were like traumatized and are scared of them. But I don't know, like the best people I know are the people that are dog people. I don't know. Or cat people. It doesn't have to be a dog. Just like people that have compassion for animals and treat them the way they should be treated. I'm not saying you have to put them on a pedestal, but don't neglect them, you know, that kind of thing. So right now I haven't fed my dogs yet, and I know it's late. I usually feed them earlier than that, but I got up late, and so I took their food out and it's still defrosting. So Shadow is learning how to self-entertain instead of relying just on me to entertain her. She is learning that, oh, I can do things myself. So right now she found a bully stick that was laying around, and now she's chewing on it because she knows that I'm not paying attention to her. So she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go do this other thing for now. You have 2 Labradors. Labradors are great dogs. I had a Labrador. I'll never get another one. And here's why. Whenever you pick a breed, whenever you have a breed, you want it to match your lifestyle. And this is what I see a lot of people doing wrong. And that is, they bring home a dog based on looks, I guess, and expect that dog to be a couch potato. And not all dogs are couch potatoes because they were bred for certain things. So when I had my lab, I had a black lab, and he had such a high energy, such high metabolism, such high prey drive, that I found myself outside in the snow, in the rain, in the heat, in the cold, constantly throwing his ball, because he was so hyper focused on retrieving, which is what he was bred to do. Okay, he was bred for it. That's why he is in existence. But that was not what fit my lifestyle. The reason we ended up with him was because he was a stray, and my husband thought he was pretty. So I ended up, you know, doing everything for this dog. That's why I have pugs. I mean, I understand that you're going to want a dog that's pretty or cute or whatever, but you also have to realize, okay, well, what were they bred for, and what's their demeanor, and what's their activity level, and what can I do with this dog? Hi, Jean Louise. So I tend to gravitate towards dogs that require low to moderate levels of activity, because I'm not like super hiking chick or mountain climber or you know, a jogger. Some people are, and those are the people that should have a husky or, you know, a high energy dog that's going to be active and working. Don't get a Belgian Malinois because you saw a movie and there was a Belgian Malinois in it. Those dogs are the dogs that like police use and military use, because those dogs are insanely active. And that's why a lot of these types of dogs you'll find in the shelter, which I've worked at one before. It's awful. I don't like it. In my shelter, in my area, we found the most breeds that were in the shelter were beagles, because beagles run away, for one thing, and people don't realize how much work beagles, Amanda was born to eat. People don't realize how much beagles are hunting dogs. Beagles need to work. And lab mixes. A lot of those were in the shelter where I worked at. Because again, high activity. So I hear people saying, oh, I want a lab. They're so pretty. They have blue eyes. Do you though? Do you know that they need a lot of exercise, and if they don't get it, they're going to rip up your couch and your stuff? Do you know that a husky blows out its coat 2 times a year at least? And when I say blow out, it's basically like all their fur just comes off because they're getting ready for summer, or all their fur comes off because they're ready for winter. I mean, are you prepared for that? If so, then okay, yes, it's a great dog. But Outlaw Creative says, my 2 Labrador dogs just walked up to the house one day and they do not like the rain. Charcoal has a higher prey drive than Mandy does. Oh, I love the name Charcoal. That happened when I was a kid. Was my neighbor's got a Dalmatian. Oh yeah, because the movie probably, right? Disney is in charge of a lot of Dalmatians ending up in the shelter, and a lot of oh, what are they called? Words are hard today. I cannot think. You know, the Nemo fish, the yellow, the clown. Is it clownfish? No. Is it a clownfish? I worked at a pet store for how many years, and I can't think. But a lot of those Nemo fish and blue tangs, which is what Dory is, blue tang. People don't realize blue tangs get huge. People don't realize saltwater tanks are a thing and they need maintenance. And a lot of those fish suffered because of it. Whenever there's a movie, you see a spike in people getting that certain animal. My son wants a golden retriever. Golden retrievers are great dogs. But if you get them as a puppy, they're terrorists. So just be prepared if that's what you're going to do, because golden retrievers have the best personalities. They're just really psychotic puppies, is all I can say. How about a Rottweiler or a German Shepherd? What do you mean, how about? Like, their personalities or what? Any dog that you get is going to have training. Any dog you get needs exercise on some level. Rottweilers and German Shepherds are very good for protecting, but those kinds of dogs, all dogs require socialization, but those dogs in particular, and my Mastiff included, because that's what they were created for, was protection. So those dogs are going to need more socialization than maybe a poodle, right? Because otherwise what you're going to have is a dog that is a liability and might bite somebody. So what I do with all my dogs is after they get settled into the home, I start taking them places after they get their shots, like as a puppy. I start taking them places. Shadow has more of a social life than I do. My husband takes Shadow with him to all different places. She's really good with people at this point, and you need to do that especially with dogs that are guardian breeds. Titus, Chihuahuas are one of the most aggressive breeds. I know that sounds funny, but it's true. Like Chihuahuas are, I think the statistics are that Chihuahuas bite more than Pit Bulls bite. Pit Bulls just get more flack for it because they're larger and they cause more damage, but Chihuahuas are an aggressive breed. And from the day Titus was a pup, I took him to so many places. I had so many people hold him, but I could not get him to not have that aggression. It's just in his DNA. And so he's still aggressive despite my valiant efforts. We've been to pet stores, we've been to Home Depot, we go to people's houses that have other dogs and kids, and he's been everywhere, man. Hi, Carlito. He's still a dick. Like, there's some things that you cannot train out of a dog because that's what they're bred for. Clownfish, yes, thank you. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. Christina says, about this time of year, dogs that were gifted at Christmas end up in shelters. My hound dogs have my yard tilled up for large garden. Yeah, Christina has dachshunds. Dachshunds are hound dogs, and they're bred to go into holes underground and fight badgers. Now, if you're gonna fight a badger, there's gonna be some aggression that you need to breed out of them. And they're also gonna wanna dig because that's what they do. That's what they were born for. That's what they were bred for. So when I had a dachshund poodle mix, he's right up there. That's my dog, he passed away, my love, my heart. That's Sergeant. We're lucky where we live. I let him dig wherever he wanted to because we don't have a garden. It's just whatever you want to do, dude. Just go ahead. And he did, and he enjoyed it. He loved doing it, and it's okay. But if you are a person that has a pristine yard and the daisies are more important than your dog, don't get a dachshund because they might want to dig. Celestial Rogue, I had a Rottweiler and it took me 2 years to stop her from jumping up on me. Yes. And you know, Sue, even with consistency, sometimes it's just like, why? Because they're individuals, you know? They come from different backgrounds. Like my Mastiff Dozer, completely different bloodline than Shadow. Dozer was more, I think, a German blood because he had a really giant, boxy head. Shadow has more of and it's not just because she's a female, because her brothers is like this too, her dad's like this too, has like a narrower face. Different bloodline completely. So I do expect there might be some differences in traits in her personality as well. Outlaw Creative, when I rescued these 2 Labradors, in turn they rescued me. Aw, they had no home, they were thrown out when they were puppies. What's wrong with people? See, I cannot be okay with people that mistreat animals ever. Or people that mistreat other people, but people that mistreat animals, and animals are so innocent, you know, they don't, it's very frustrating. Doberman Pinschers are so smart. Yes. Do you know why Doberman Pinschers were created? Gold star to anyone that knows the origins of the Doberman Pinscher. Jean Louise. Stewie was part Beagle, part Jack Russell. Oh, really? Was Stewie, well, I don't know. You knew Stewie for a while. Was he high energy? Christina, my dachshund's not really trained for emotional support, but they are the best they know. Titus is my emotional support dog. And if nobody bothers him, he's not aggressive at all. When I took him on a plane, I did a series of taking your dog on a plane, an emotional support dog, and he was amazing. The little kids on the plane were awful. They should be trained. They should be put in a cage under the seat. Titus was amazing. He wasn't even fully grown yet. All creative. My mother said her Chihuahua was fine until she got that dog for me that 1 year, and then it started having food aggression. Yeah, food aggression is hard to turn around, and a lot of those dogs end up in the shelter. And when I worked at the shelter, they did whenever a new dog would come in, we would see where they're at. And one of the things they did was they would put a bowl of food out. They had a fake hand on a stick, and they would put the hand in the bowl to see if the dog was food aggressive or not. So we knew what we were working with, you know. Tish, the neighbor just came over to let us know our garage roofing on one side is completely gone. Did you guys have like high winds or something? Michael Malloy, hello, I love your wolf mask. Thank you. I had a bunny mask on, but it didn't fit right because it was cheaper and I don't like it. Celestial Rogue, it was a week after her second birthday when she quit jumping on me. Rottweilers can be stubborn. Yes, but Rottweilers were bred to be stubborn, as were Mastiffs, as are St. Bernards. The whole Molliser type of dog, the big face, big jowls, are supposed to be stubborn. Pit bulls can be stubborn. A lot of dogs can be stubborn. Jean Louise, Amanda came from a shelter. She grew up with Stewie and all the hospice dogs. I had a white German Shepherd and a Belgian Malinois. You had a Belgian Malinois? How was that? I have friends that have Belgian Malinois, and they are constantly doing stuff with their dogs. Tell us why they were bred, Tiffany, Dobermans. Dobermans were bred, they were created to walk along the tax collectors. I heard Dobermans were bred to be hunters. No. So, this is back in the day, olden times. I don't know what year exactly. I cannot remember. I have a bad memory. But, so men, tax collectors, would go to properties to collect taxes. Now, going in between properties, they had money on them, right? Bandits, whatever you want to call them, robbers, would rob them of the tax money. So they wanted protection. They wanted an animal that was scary looking and had a reputation and would guard their person. And that's how we got Dobermans. That's how they bred. That's what the original story was for Dobermans. Tax collection. Jean Louise, definitely Stewie was high energy. He would run and run and run. Yes. Hi, Janet. Was it the Victorian era? I know these things, but can't remember, like, time. I don't know what year. My memory's shot. Like, I just know things I just remember things that stick out to me. Like, I know why certain breeds were bred. Not all of them, but, okay, there's this one dog breed I would love to have, only because the reason it was bred is so ridiculous. So there's a dog, it's not very well known. It's not a very popular breed. You'll see them maybe in dog shows, but it's called the Glen of Imal Terrier. Now, it's a terrier, so it was bred to, like, kill mice and rats. You know, that was its primary reason for being bred. But one thing that they did, which is crazy to me, is they would run, like, in a giant hamster wheel. They would run in it, and it would, in turn, it would turn the spit, you know, like when they would, like, roast chicken or pig or whatever. it would turn the spit. So it's called the turn spit dog. That's what they use it for. Like, some dog breeds have the weirdest origin stories. And also the Gleneval Terrier is really cute. I don't know. I'll never find one, or I'll never be able to afford one, but I think they're cool. Yes, it was the Victorian area. Thank you, Sue, for enlightening us on that, because I feel like when I learn something new, something old just flies out of my head. My wife always wanted a collie. Collies are great dogs. Collies, my aunt had collies. A lot of grooming. Really good temperament, though. They have a really good, stable brain, you know. Some dogs were bred to, like, protect sheep. Like the Great Pyrenees, the big white fluffy dogs. They're bred to protect sheep, and they were left alone with sheep. So they're going to be an independent thinker. They're not going to rely on a human to tell them what to do. They know what to do. Stay with the herd, protect the herd. So you're going to bring a Great Pyrenees into the house. Be prepared for a little bit of the dog questioning you. It doesn't mean the dog is stupid. No. It just means that the dog hears what you're saying, but wants to know maybe, like, why are you telling me to do that? Because I want to do it this way. It's just an independent thinker. It doesn't mean it's dumb. But there are dogs that are more intelligent than others. That's true too. Outlaw Creative. I worked at a shelter more than 20 years ago, and we had a terrier mix that lived outside the cages. And one day the main guy over the shelter decided to put her to sleep when the vet came out. Why? Oh, I worked at a shelter in my town, and they say they're a no-kill shelter, right? I only worked there for a couple months. And they had this big black lab who still had his testicles, and he was surrounded by a bunch of female dogs in heat. He had just come in, and he was super aggressive, but for good reason, because he wanted to mate. He was in a new environment. He was difficult to handle because of the situation. So one of the girls that worked there asked me to go with her to the vet to put this dog down. I thought we were a no-kill shelter. She's like, well, there's always exceptions. And I'm like, but this dog, it's not his fault, you know? But there's not enough resources. There's not enough money. There's not enough room to keep dogs like that. So they just get put down, even at no-kill shelters sometimes. Stupid. But who's going to, like, take the time, you know what I mean? Or put in the effort to help that kind of a situation. Celestial Rogue. I had a half lab and half collie and had bad habits of both breeds, but still a wonderful dog. Yeah, sometimes people think if you get a mixed breed, then they're going to have all the best traits. Like a poodle dachshund, okay? I got lucky because he was half poodle, half dachshund. I knew who his parents were. And he was super smart, like the poodle. But he also was dachshund, so he also did dachshund things. Hi, Kim. Outlaw Creative. He thought he killed all the puppies and one of her pups was still alive. To save its life, I stole that pup. Oh my God. What is wrong with people? Like, yeah, I saw that. That's just sad. Sad. Anyway, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? We don't have to talk about just dogs. I just really like dogs, and people have been asking me about dogs. Hello, sweetheart. Do you have to pee? I think my dogs have to pee. I think I need to let my dogs out. So I think I'm going to end it. It's been an hour. That's usually how long I go with my lives anyways. So thank you for coming. Whenever I go live, remember that you guys can dictate what we talk about. It doesn't just have to be about what I'm talking about. We can talk about anything. I had that dog 5 or 6 years before she died. Oh, well, I'm glad that you gave her a good 5 or 6 years, you know, instead of getting killed for no good reason. Anyways, I appreciate all of you guys for coming. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble. She's only 6 months, guys. Mastiffs grow until they're about 3. So she's not even half the size of her mama. So anyways, I'm going to go. I'm going to let the dogs out and do some other things. Thank you so much for listening to me go off on the dog stuff. And I could talk about dogs all day. Thank you so much for understanding about my my coming up, kind of taking a break kind of thing to restructure my channel. I appreciate that as well. Don't forget me, okay? I might do some lives in the meantime if I feel like chatting or whatnot. But anyways, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for all the likes, the super chat. Thank you for coming. I appreciate that. You guys have a wonderful, blessed weekend, and I'll see you guys next time.